made it to the car rental. Hey, we made it to Spain, baby.
We're about to go to Fiat.
Hey. Yay! We made it to Palma. It is so freaking humid. Like, I really don't think I'm gonna be able to do my hair. Now we're gonna get to the hotel and get this birthday trip started. Oh, the Pinedas are in Spain. And we're driving. Night one in Mallorca. Yes.
In our car.
Oh my god, I know, right? It feels so weird, like, to be in this like tiny ass car. Like, we're so used to SUVs.
It's not tiny.
It's a little tiny compared to our car, yes. But today is Friday and we did arrive a little late, like always. Like, what's new? Going to Enterprise to pick up the car. At Enterprise, they had a very small selection of automatic cars, and unfortunately, we do not know how to drive manual. From the airport to the hotel was literally like 20 minutes. We were so happy about that. And then checking in is like another 40 minutes. You know, we're making friends and all that. Settling in. I'm planning on doing my hair right now just because when we landed, it was so humid. So I was just like, you know what? I'll show off the choker, flower choker. I'm wearing this black maxi dress from Etiquette, and by this time that you guys see this vlog, I'll probably have my pictures up and all of that. But yes, so we are on our way to a restaurant called Espana. There was such good reviews on TikTok and on Instagram, and like they have like live performances and like DJs and bands, so I'm so excited. And since we are in Spain, like I'm literally thinking with Babe, like, when are we gonna have a paella? Like, when are we gonna do it, right?
Yeah, I think I'm into it.
Right? Like, it's only right if you're in Spain. Like, this is where it comes from. But we cannot wait to show you guys our first night here in Mallorca. I will see you guys in the next clip. Much sleep because of course the jet lag was real. Like 2 in the morning here was literally like 7 p.m. back home. So, you know, we were just on FaceTime with our child, missing him, reminiscing about him. We miss our baby so much, but he's in like even better hands. He's at grandma's house with like the rest of my family, so he's like living his best life. But today, Saturday morning, we actually woke up a little bit late. We were supposed to be out of the hotel by 8 in the morning and it's 9:50 right now. But we are 20 minutes away right now. We left, what, like, maybe like 9:20, 9:30, and we were 45 minutes away, and luckily there's no traffic. So we are going to the beach today. What beach are we going to, baby?
Palma de Mallorca. So it's a cove.
It's a cove and it's so, like, it's so beautiful. A lot of videos on TikTok that it's a little bit complicated to go down, but you know, we've been to many beaches where it's like caves that we literally have to hunt for it, especially in Hawaii. Oh my god, like I literally wanted to cry. Like I was just like, where's the view? Like I hate hiking and all of that.
Like the prettiest beaches in Hawaii, like you have to like
everywhere. You're Puerto Rico.
Like
yeah, hopefully there's no difficult obstacles that we have to go through just to get to the beach, because I just want to take a nice picture. I want to see all the water. And then after that, we have a very busy itinerary. We want to take advantage that we have the car. We want to go everywhere. There's so many beautiful towns here in Mallorca. I'm going to take you guys along and we will see you at the cove. So there's a bunch of steps going down, so aesthetic. That's Bae setting up the drone per usual. And so you keep going down and then to your right, and then you're gonna be on a bunch of rocks over there. But it's pretty uncomfortable if you're gonna come here for a tan. I honestly say it's more for like a actual swim, like how they did, even though they trespassed that area right there. But for the most part, it's so pretty. And it's pretty empty to be a Saturday, which I'm very happy about. An hour has already passed and we're like sweaty AF.
You are sweaty.
No, I'm very sweaty because of my hair.
Nasty, yeah, it's hot.
Yes, it's very humid. And like the sun and the clouds like just keep mixing. So when the sun comes out, it's like boiling. And right now it is cloudy, some wind is coming in, so that feels good. This is basically a one-way. All the cars have to give each other turns.
Actually, why I didn't drive down, because I didn't see that it was a two-way.
It's a very steep hill, as you can hear me. Very out of breath. And then you go all the way back up. Ooh, I'm the bird. We made it to Solar. You know, literally, it's such a beautiful town. And right now the market is finishing. Every Saturday they have a market from 8 to 2 where they sell everything: food, clothes, souvenirs, flowers, a bunch of cute little things. And there's also a cathedral here. I don't know if it's just like a regular church or a monument, but very busy. It's prime time right now. We just left Solar. If we mispronounce it, we apologize. But we ended up leaving because it got so crazy and the market actually ended up finishing at 2 o'clock. So by the time that we got there, like, they were already packing up, so we were not able to purchase anything, which was a bummer. But they did have lots of like small shops and restaurants around, and like little pop-ups for you to have like a quick drink or a quick coffee, which was so nice. And we want to take advantage that we have the car, so we're trying to like bang everything out. Today is Saturday and we have to return the car tomorrow because we're doing something so super fun on Monday. So right now we're actually in Dea, and Dea is beyond beautiful. That's Bay right there.
What?
I'm like, oh, that's Bay right there.
Oh, yes.
Dea is beyond beautiful. Like the whole way we're like, oh. It's another small village, but it's very like upscale, so there's a lot of more like luxurious restaurants here and shops, the main famous hotels and residencies. We're just gonna spend the afternoon in Dea. We actually have not eaten anything and it's about to be 4, but I'm assuming because back home it's about to be 9 in the morning, so maybe now we'll probably get hungry. Beautiful. It was very hard to find parking in Europe, and especially here in Mallorca, because we've actually been driving here a lot. So usually you just enter the lot from over there and there'll be like 5 or 6 spots because most of them are for accessible drivers.
The biggest one we've seen so far here, like it actually has 2 sections.
Exactly.
Everyone we've seen is like 3 or 4
exactly
cars.
So everybody just ends up parking. We are in the streets of Dea shooting some content. So thank God it actually started drizzling and then the sun came out, and now it's a little bit windy, so we don't know what's going on.
I mean, the wind is needed because it is hot
and humid. That's the thing. So we just tend to take a lot of breaks because cars are like passing by, and we always think that it's a one-way, but then we forget, like, it doesn't matter if it's a one-way, it's a 2-way.
It's always a 2-way.
Yeah,
if
literally.
You wonder if it's a 2-way, if it looks like a 1-way, no, it's always
it's always a 2-way. Like, look how tight this is. Oh my God.
And it's a 2-way.
And it's a 2-way. So you have to wait for the pedestrians, you
gotta wait for the scooter.
Oh, whoever installed these little coat hangers came in clutch.
They helping us out. Look, there's one over there for, oh, it's a doggy. It came in clutch because this is where we're gonna be putting our clutch.
The funniest thing just happened. Please tell them.
Everybody's walking around with a baguette like this. So I'm like, I'm gonna get one. I walk around with it, take a pic with it, and then we can have like a bite, right? Because we haven't eaten all day. Was like, ¿tú quieres el pan? Grabbed the whole thing with his whole ass hand and put it in here without a glove, without tongs. Like, he just put the whole, like that. He's like, yeah.
Your poor eyes, you were expecting your bread.
I'm like, wow, bro, like, no, like,
sanitation.
No, you know, hygiene, no, like, Department of Sanitation, Department of Health.
I'm sorry, that was hilarious.
So now, what am I gonna do with this?
That was funny. Oh, it's giving Greece. So beautiful, right?
So beautiful. The sun came out. We're happy. The bread is inedible. Everything else is fun.
So right now we are gonna end the afternoon night in Palma. Birthday breakfast on the way. Birthday breakfast. Birthday breakfast. Birthday. I'm mad stiff because we're so sore from yesterday. Yo, going to the beach, like Cala, the hike we were talking about. Oh my god, my legs are killing me. And we work out. So imagine if we didn't. I just want to start my birthday with a good breakfast. And are you ready? Let's go. Birthday breakfast. Birthday breakfast.
Jamón ibérico. Plato ibérico.
Yes. Buffet breakfast. Woke up a year older, and like I think it hit me like, wow, I'm 3 years away from 30, and that sounds pretty crazy to me.
I met you when you were 3 years away from 20.
I know, like, oh my god. This morning we had breakfast at the hotel. Like I told my wife, I really want to start the day with some breakfast, and it was so good. So
It's so worth it.
no, honestly, it was so worth it. Like we usually don't go to places to have breakfast, like on vacation. We're just like out and about, but I don't know, something told me like, hey, I want to wake up like to coffee and waffles today. The jet lag is like really hitting us. Like when we wake up here, it's like 1, 2 in the morning back home. Since we're parents now, I think we're just extra tired, so we ended up
we're not extra tired.
yeah,
We have not rested.
we have not rested at all. Here we are heading to Valdemosa. So we have already explored Palma, Magluf, Dea, Solar. Tomorrow is Monday. We have such an exciting itinerary planned, but for today we're gonna head to Valdemosa. It's another small village. Mallorca has like a bunch of little small towns, perfect for pictures. We are both wearing olive green to match like all the trees. Everybody actually wears green here, like bright green.
Green.
Yeah.
Pine green, like
Yes.
all the greens are like in here. Like
Yeah.
just like how in Greece everybody wore white and blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here we are wearing olive so we can match the trees, and it's actually so humid, so I just let like these curls fall down just so I could take some pics, but I know that it's gonna fall down. Whatever, that doesn't matter. We're so happy to like go explore a new village. We'll have to take advantage because we are returning the car later on. I will see you guys in Valdemosa. It's like we know where to come. Like we love little markets like this. Oh my god, we love it. Who got another baguette untouched.
And yeah, oh yeah, and they didn't touch it. You already know.
And it's nice and warm.
For Hannah, I could take my pick.
Yes. No lie, this bread is everything. Like it's
And it was
fresh out the oven.
€1. And it's mad soft. Yesterday the one we got, besides the fact that he touched it with his hand, it was hard as a rock. It's good, right?
So good.
Everybody out here walk around with a baguette.
It's not just, excuse me for talking while I'm eating, but it's not just a prop. It's delicious.
It's your birthday baguette. Birthday baguette.
We are in the middle of exploring Valdemosa, and it's so beautiful, right?
So beautiful.
Oh my
like,
god.
Dea and Valdemosa have been gorgeous.
Solar was really nice, but it was like a little bit more like hectic, messy, and this
Because of all the markets.
Yes, and like this is hectic, but it's just like so elegant. It's so like breathtaking, you know. To you, happy birthday!
Yeah, like that.
Dashi babies! I love it! Oh, Dashi babies! I love you! Oh my goodness! I love you, babies! Oh, my sweet boy!
Mommy's birthday.
Oh! Happy birthday, Mom! Be a good boy, Dashies! Be a good boy! Be a good boy! You guys already know we live for all the shops. Like literally all the shops. We already made 2 big purchases. All the gifts are in here. Anything else? No. But we're gonna look for more stuff.
Yes, I need a shirt.
Oh yeah, but do we have space? No.
I'm gonna have to wear it underneath my shirt in the airport.
It's okay. This is like one of my favorite things about traveling the world. There's so many Pringles. Like we tasted the ham, we tasted the ketchup. The ketchup gets a little bit tiring afterwards. Cheese and onion I have never seen.
Wow, Mexican chili and lime.
Oof. Texas barbecue, they have that back home.
Dipas.
Dipas?
Ideal para dipear.
Oh my god.
I didn't know dipear is a
Ooh.
word.
I know, me either. And everything is like sabor a jamón, like love. Paprika, like in Greece. Remember the tzatziki Pringles?
Yeah,
they were
super
so
good.
good. Everything deserves a picture with us.
For real. I took a picture of like every burrito.
No, literally, me too. Hey, take a picture of the bus. Now we're gonna move on to the next section. More shops and more shops. We love all the mozo. So much temptation. Best believe if I had the check them bag, I would be buying everything.
Well, it's a good thing we don't have to.
No, literally. Gelato time?
Gelato.
Gelati mossa. But you have no mossa.
Mosa. And I would never have a mosa.
My choices. Gracias. Just dropped off the car at the airport. We were gonna take like the bus back to like make it an experience, but we're like, might as well just take a cab back. It was only like 20 euros.
Yeah, because like one, it's your birthday, like
yeah.
Two, we just want to like get to exploring like as fast as we can. Like,
yeah.
why are we gonna take long with the bus?
Exactly. And here we are taking in all the views. Such a beautiful day. Well, it's been beautiful every day, but I don't know, just like something about walking, not being in the car.
Hey, it's lit today.
Photo shoot day.
Photo shoot day. You already snow.
All rich money style is the theme today. Oh my god, it's giving Italy. Yes! Love it! And that's a wrap for a photo shoot. Oh my god. Tell me now, it was so amazing.
It was so great. I cannot
like
wait.
Literally giving Italy in the back. Oh my god, our photographer was amazing, our driver was amazing. Literally we had the best time. Now we're just doing like the last minute shots. I ended up taking off my scarf because the wind is winding right now. But yes, we're so happy. And the clouds and the wind ended up working in our favor because it makes us look like just more effortless and like dark. Oh, we love it. We're obsessed. If you're in Europe, we highly recommend doing photo shoots like this. Like all the Euro vibes. Love them.
Cheers, Queen. Happy birthday.
Cheers, baby. So a successful photo shoot and a great time in Mallorca so far.
Hell yeah.
Okay guys, so right before we finish the vlog, we're actually at the airport, but we do not want to leave this vlog without getting into depth of where to stay in Mallorca, areas to avoid, the best area. Now that we actually finished the 4-day trip, we experienced all the towns and we know what's up now in Mallorca, right?
Yeah.
So we actually stayed in Palma. As you saw in the beginning of the video, our hotel is
inside by Amelia Palma Bosque.
and they have like 5 branches all throughout like the country.
Like even in New York.
In New York, but
London,
especially
yeah.
But especially in Mallorca, there's like 5 of them, so it could get a little bit confusing. And you know, you're traveling, you don't know what's the best area. So what we usually do is just we go on Google reviews. Honestly, we don't even go on TripAdvisor.
Like we usually do stay at the city center just because we like to
be in the middle of everything.
Be in the middle of everything and also have accessibility to everything. Like,
yes.
We like to be able to be like, all right, let's go get something at the market, or like you always need to have things accessible to be able to get water and like snacks and stuff like that. So I love where we stayed this time.
For example,
even though we had a car, we were able to like be able to walk areas.
We were in the main area, yeah. So we were in Palma. Palma is basically the same thing. It's just like they just added an extra name. But we were in the middle of Mallorca, Palma, and we loved it because we were near the marina, which is basically by the water where you embark on the boats. They have fancy restaurants on the water.
It was so beautiful.
Markets,
yeah,
yes.
There were so many markets, so many grocery stores, supermarkets, restaurants, lounges, clubs, bars.
Yes. Lots of malls, and not everything is a mall because everything's a centro comercial, and for us that's basically like a big center full of stores.
Yeah, for
that's
us,
not the case here.
yeah, centro comercial is like an actual mall full of stores. For them, if it has more than 1 or 2 stores, it's a centro comercial. But that doesn't mean it's a commercial area full of stores. So.
We told our driver, like, oh, can you drop us off at the mall really quick? He's like, oh no, everything here is just called centro comercial. If you guys want like a little market, you have to go to like a little grocery store. We're like, first day we ended up going to Solar, and Solar is very busy. Like honestly
Very
one of the
busy.
busiest towns. I think it's our least favorite spot, but we loved it.
I think it was
But it's
great,
our least.
but it was just so big,
Hectic.
filled with so many stores that weren't even open. Like a lot of, like one big thing we learned when we came here was that they're gonna be, towns are full of stores, but they're not all open. Like they all have their own schedule, so.
And now we understand the whole like
The siesta time.
the siesta before my fiesta, because here it's such a big thing, which should be a big thing in New York, but
Yeah.
that would never happen. We're like 24/8. They take every single day. They take a
siesta,
which is
usually.
a nap, like a break from 2 to 6.
Yeah, but a lot of them, they don't really honor the 2 to 6. Sometimes it'll be like they'll close at 12 and it'll be 12 to 4 and things like that. Because
I think as long as they do like the 4 hours within the day.
So I guess it varies, but for the most part it is 2 to 6. So everything you want to do has to be done in the morning, and they also don't open everything like 8 a.m. It'll be like, let's say 10 to 1 or 10 to 12:30, things like that. So you have to make sure that if you have a place you know you want to go, check out what time they open for sure, and make sure you're there before that time.
I mean, it didn't really affect us, just that when we got there we're like, oh.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, there's so many stores, but then not all of them are open. So.
One of like the main cathedrals is in Solar. That's where you'll see like the main train pass by, like a little
the ferrocarril.
Yes. Next day we ended up exploring Dea, and Dea was
one of our
top.
favorites.
It was
Dea
like
gorgeous.
luxury. Yes. It was really, really beautiful. That is where like the famous residency, the Belmont Hotel is. Winery tours.
They have a lot of rooftop restaurants, like overlooking the whole city of Dea. It's so romantic.
Yes, it is very romantic. It is one of the smallest towns that we actually visit.
Yeah, it didn't have much. It was just so beautiful that you forget that there's nothing really there. There was maybe, I want to say at most 5 shops because everything else was closed.
Next day we ended up exploring Valdemosa, and it was our favorite city yet. Like,
we don't know if we're saying any of these places correctly because we don't know if it's Valdemosa since the 2 L's in Spanish, but whatever. Valdemosa was
our favorite town yet.
Favorite. It was so beautiful. It was filled with so many shops. There was so many people, and still it was just like a great time.
So many shops, restaurants, scenery.
Yeah, so much to see. There was a beautiful mirador, like overlooking the whole city too. Like it's like I would if you have to choose between any of the cities, I would go first to Valdemosa and then go to Dea.
Yes, and it's funny because Valdemosa actually had the most parking. Like, parking is such a struggle here, and like we're used to that because back home it's like getting a parking spot is like you're never gonna get one. But here, since the roads are like this, and there's just a bunch of zigzags, like just one turn will redirect you into like the wrong way, and then you're lost right away. We were so happy to be in Valdemosa that we forgot to put a meter and we got a ticket. So don't be us, and always put a ticket everywhere.
Yeah, because in New York they'll have the ticket meter box
right on the block,
in the same block where you park. But here it'll be like 2 blocks away, and you don't even know.
But that one machine,
is for the whole town.
Yeah.
So, like we're like, how would they know that this specific car has a meter? Like
as long as you put the plate, you're good.
Yeah, apparently that's
yes.
The last town is on the other side of the island, which it would be Santangi.
And honestly, I just didn't even record because I was so upset, like low key, because the market I think is either every Saturday, Wednesday, or every Saturday, Tuesday. And when we got there Saturday afternoon, of course it was past 2. Oh yes, the market.
And everybody was already packing up.
The solar markets as well, 8 to 2. So they're really big on that time. And then when we got to Santangi, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. It was all closed, so it was just like.
And like they honor their time. Like they'll start packing up at 1. So
yes, but it's very beautiful. Like there's a lot of antiques and like a lot of clay making. Like, oh man, it's very, very nice. Getting into the food, that's exactly why like we like ended up breaking out, because we had so many croquettes and like everything is basically fried here. Besides like paella, which is just like regular, but there's a lot of fried stuff like fried cheese, fried yuca, the croquettes. They have patatas, which are French fries. Like we have so much oil and fried, and our body's not used to it. But we're not mad at it.
Not only that, but like even when we went to Greece, obviously we know that they love olive oil, but they love olive oil.
No. Like literally here, the olives are enhanced.
And not only that, but like you know how they give you ketchup packets or like mayonnaise packets, they give you packets of olive oil.
Yeah, I know.
It's like
I think just in Europe, like olive and cheese is just the thing. Like, main objective here was not to like try like all the top restaurants. Like
we did just want to have like a very authentic paella.
Yes.
And things like that. that.
Yeah.
We're here for
Yeah.
the iberico and the charcuterie little boards. Like you always see it on the
Yes.
menu, and it was interesting
Yes.
to taste that for the first
We had
time.
lots of toasted bread with tomato paste and lots of oil, olive oil on it. Like it would be dripping, but wow, like they know what they're doing here.
A
Yeah.
lot of things that's something that's also very big here is something called ensaimadas, which is like a bread like that looks like it's like in the shape of a pizza with like powdered sugar on it, and it's like just like a sugar donut, and it's very good. Like
Yeah.
you'll see a lot of people walking around with like something that looks like a pizza box, and it's awesome too.
Yes.
Try.
To finish this part of the vlog, which is probably long but the most informative, the whole vlog, because we're just gonna be showing you everything that we're doing throughout the whole video. So now let's talk about areas to avoid, because we were so glad we avoided this area. We actually went there yesterday for Nikki Beach, and we were so surprised that such
Nikki Beach, by the way, gotta do it. It's freaking gorgeous.
yes, freaking like we love beach clubs, but we were so surprised that such a beautiful place like Nikki Beach was located in Magaluf.
Yeah, you know, the stores that are filled with like bachelorette things that are like dirty, perverted stuff.
Yeah.
Very bachelor vibes, like you're there and you're
But not
single
like
and
cute,
you're not,
like yeah, she's on a bachelor, like the bad vibes. Like,
I also wouldn't say it's like a family area.
no, it's not a family area. No,
I
not
would
at all.
say it's also not like a romantic area.
No.
Well, I mean,
I don't think so. I think
Unless
it's
you're,
just
like,
like if you're just trying to get like trashed and like
you're
you know,
here with your boys, you're here
no,
with
like
your...
yeah, meet people like from all over the world, like go to pubs and get just trashed, and
Yeah.
it's very loud. It's not as clean as Mallorca. Like if you come to Mallorca and you go to Magaluf, like, you're gonna be like, this is Mallorca. Like
Yeah,
it's
so
honestly dirty. Like the streets were filled with garbage.
Yeah, Nikki Beach was like in the center of all of that, but it was like
You
not
once you
part of
enter,
that.
yeah.
Not to say that we stayed in the
Yeah.
high expensive
No, we didn't.
area. Before we came, we were very skeptical about renting a car, just because like we're in a different country. We needed an international license, things
My
like that.
bub got it. I told her, I was like, babe, I think we should rent a car, and then
I had already made the appointment with AAA.
Exactly.
I was just like, yo,
she
like, I'm not.
had made the reservation for a car and everything. Like I don't even have to tell anything. Like she
Yeah,
did
like
everything.
before, I wanted to reserve it in advance before we even thought if we should or we shouldn't, because one, the car companies don't really charge you in advance before, so it's like you don't really lose anything just by making the reservation. And two, it's Europe, so if you spend money on cabs here, you're gonna spend as much as you would if you rent a car, but
No, probably worse.
worse.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know, I don't want to be spending 50 euros, which would probably be 60 USD, for all the cities we want to go to. And I wanted to make sure we went to every single little town.
Before you continue, each town is not like 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, they're far from each other.
45 to an hour from Palma.
Yeah, so we covered Bella, Valdemosa, and Sawyer, which is on one. They're all in one area of Spain, and they're all within like maybe 20-35 minutes from each other. Santander is on the other side of the island, so you're literally like an hour away from it, from Bella, an hour away from it, from Palma. So it's like you're gonna want to have a car so you're comfortable and you're able to be like, hey, let's stop here, let's stop there. Cabs are very expensive here.
To make sure that you make it once here to Mallorca, like how the drivers say, like Mallorca's Mallorca. Like yes, of course, like Madrid,
and Barcelona, things like that,
those are the
but
main
it's
spots
nothing
in
like
Spain. But like Mallorca is Mallorca. Like it's just so beautiful. It's just so sunny. She asked me today, she's like, babe, what made you want to come to Mallorca? I'm like, I don't know. Like I just didn't want to go to the usual Madrid, Barcelona, like you know, go to the stadium and the banks. Even though that's so cool, but I don't know. Mallorca just gave me like the Euro
We are
island
like
vibes.
more island people too.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, we love city life. We love it.
Yes.
But like we've been exploring more of like the Mediterranean, like the islands
Seas.
and things like that. Like
Beaches.
I love that.
Yes.
Honestly, like I love it.
So we'll see you guys on the next clip.
Evita. 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 Evita.
Hey,